What up, y'all? Back with another 3 a.m. edition outside, alright? Just going to be going through a few things, like the bad things or the hardest things about being a rentals agent in New York or anywhere, alright? I'm pretty sure we all have the same problems, some way, some shape or form, alright? So, dealing with demanding clients, managing people with diverse preferences, requirements, and different personalities, alright? These people are going to have different preferences, different personalities. You're going to be dealing with, let's say, 10, 12 clients a day, or different personalities or whatever, or just talking to the management companies and your clients and getting everything to match up and balance out so you can get the deal done. It could be very taxing, all right? It could be very annoying, like straight off the bat. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Especially as a new agent, dealing with all these different people and different personalities could be very overwhelming, all right? So that's a little bad thing about being a rentals agent, coming into contact with people that's just never going to be happy, no matter how much. Or you could come to somebody as nice as possible and they tired of dealing with hundreds of agents, like, and they just shoo you away like, oh yeah, here goes the broker blast, like, you know, they don't really want to talk, right? They don't really want to answer your questions. They're tired of answering questions, just like you tired of answering questions. So they look at you like a number, just like you may look at some of your clients. So just be mindful of that. And I gotta watch my back too. You see me going to see me do this a few times, because I don't want nobody to come from behind me, because I'm doing this outside at 3 in the morning. It's a lot of crazy, right? Market fluctuation. So the market can be unpredictable with a change of demand, supply, and just the rental rates. It affects everything, right? So some of these apartments was $3,000 a year, now they're $5,000. So the rates go up, and sometimes it's hard to explain to your client that what was $3,000 is now $5,000 because of the market, right? Like, I don't know. It could be very disgusting out here with some of these rates going up thousands of dollars each year, and like, yeah, I know this isn't like worth it. This isn't typical, you know, 2-bedroom for $5,000. Yeah, you know, it's no bang for your buck here, but it's just what happens in New York. Everything goes up and things don't make sense, all right? Nothing makes sense. So sometimes explaining that to your client, or if you post it on like TikTok or something, like, people going to say, that ain't worth $5,000. Hey, look, this is the market, all right? It changed. Things change year to year, month to month, to be honest. So don't tell me what's worth $5,000, all right? Because this is the market. Time management, like I said before in other videos, just viewing and juggling different clients and making the time to view with them, and making the time to do your paperwork and do your due diligence and pre-qualify other prospects while you're completing things for your current class prospect. That could be very overwhelming and annoying, and you have to block off your time to do each of these things. So when you block off your time, that's the best thing, and the only suggestion I could say to you for you to be successful, right? Block off your time. So an hour doing this, or 2 hours prospecting, and then you got to do 2 hours paperwork, or whatever, or you got to set up 2 hours for viewing, and block all this stuff off, and don't do anything else. When you're prospecting, just prospect. Don't advertise. When you're advertising, don't prospect, all right? Just block off all of that stuff and do one thing at a time. Don't try to do everything at once, because you're going to get burnt out and it's not going to work, all right? You're going to wind up doing nothing trying to get everything done at once. So that's a little the legal complexities, all right? So a mistake could get you sued. So each mistake you do, it doesn't matter big or small, you can be sued. So having that in the back of your mind, especially as a new agent, could be very frustrating, because like, you don't really know what you're doing, especially if you don't got no guidance. You know, people might tell you at once, but it's something you got to keep going over multiple times. So, you know, you could be sued. That's a little taxing on the brain. Like that right there brings frustration. When I was first starting off, I just didn't want to be sued, so I didn't want to talk to as many clients or prospects as I could because I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know what these people knew or if they was trying to set me up or whatever. So I just didn't prospect and advertise as much as I could. All right, just because I was scared I didn't know what to do and I could be sued. Yeah. Handling rejection.